The man hides behind a statue, secretly watching a girl. She accidentally steps on broken glass and starts sucking on her injured toe. The man is mesmerized, but in a moment of distraction, drops his phone on the ground. The girl, startled, rushes back to her room while the man quickly runs away. He's not a creepy voyeur, but rather a top antique appraiser and auctioneer with an immeasurable fortune. Only his close friends know that he has a hidden room filled with priceless masterpieces. One day, the man receives a phone call from a stranger, a girl whose parents passed away and left behind a room full of antiques. She asks him to come and appraise them. The man eagerly heads over but is met with rejection and a heavy rain. Standing in front of the door, he waits in frustration. The girl calls, explaining tearfully that she had a car accident, which caused her to miss their appointment. The man softens and agrees to come again. The second time, the man arrives on time, and Emily's door finally opens. But the girl still doesn't appear. The butler greets him, and the mansion appears both grand and run down, with antiques scattered throughout. The butler explains that the girl was once a high-society young lady, but her family fell into poverty, forcing her to sell her parents' estate. The man searches the house but finds nothing particularly valuable, though he discovers a strange part in a damp basement. He takes it to a skilled mechanic friend, who confirms that it's highly unusual. As he investigates, the man notices something similar in an old painting. He tells the girl that he can't appraise the items until they meet and sign a contract. She agrees, but when the day arrives, she stands him up once again. The man, now furious, hears a loud crash on the phone and wonders if the girl is nearby. Following the noise, he discovers the girl hiding behind a wall. After she hangs up, the man grows even more curious about the secret she's keeping. He bribes the butler for information, who gives him an even stranger answer. The girl has agoraphobia and hasn't left the mansion for 10 years. Feeling sympathy for her, the man calls the girl again, but she refuses his concern. The signed contract is pushed under the door instead. The man notices a small hole in the wall and leans in to look, only to find that the girl is also watching him. Meanwhile, his mechanic friend has discovered that the strange part originates from an 18th century mechanical master. The man is thrilled. If he can restore the legendary robot, it could be worth as much as a world-renowned painting. At that moment, the butler hands him the key to the mansion, allowing him free access. With the key, the man begins secretly collecting parts and bringing various supplies to the isolated girl. But one day, when he enters the mansion, he finds a pool of blood on the floor.